Where do you want me?
Here an hour earlier?
Incoming trauma. We need more hands in recess 1, please.
You heard that, right?
White. Yes, sorry.
You better be very careful about how you want the rest of this day to go if you ever expect to make it past probation, okay? Go!
We're gonna have to acknowledge this. You just turning up at my workplace.
Your workplace. Oh, you really don't change.
We both know you can't stay here.
Yeah, well, good luck explaining that one to HR. I came here to work.
I don't know how we're gonna do this.
Well, it's easy. You just have to completely ignore me. You know, like you did until my mum died.
That's not fair.
It's not, you're right, you did send a card. Look, Max, I can just about put up with you being my boss. But you will never, ever be my dad. All right?
I just want to know how you are.
All right, okay. Well, we agreed to keep this professional. Yeah? I told you I don't want anyone knowing about us.
Yeah, well, Dr. Christie won't even let me into recess for my meningitis patient. Thanks to Jody.
What's Jody got to do with it?
Didn't you see? She got brought in. Smashed in a right state.
What? Is she okay?
Yeah, she's fine. Max got all riled up about it.
Why would Max care about Jody?
Because...
Because what?
Just... probably jealous that she's out meeting other men.
Jealous?
Do I have to spell it out? She's shagging him. I wasn't going to say anything, but... Jody and Dr. Christie.
Together? Don't be ridiculous.
Hi.
Hey.
I wanted to thank you for earlier.
No, it's fine.
And about the coffee. Yeah, I'd like to. If you still want it.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Cool.
That thing I said about Jody being fine? Mm-hmm. She isn't fine. She's one of the best we got.
Max, can I ask you a question? Is there something I should know about between you and Jody?
Like what?
Like, are you sleeping with Jody?
No. Are you?
What?
Sleeping with Jody?
No.
Are you sleeping with Rash?
No.
Why not? He's young, attractive. Well, he's young to me.
I'm not sleeping with Rash.
What about Charlie?
This is ridiculous.
Exactly. So we can either carry on talking about who we're not sleeping with, or we can get on with our actual work.
Okay. Fine.
Donna? You should know better than that. That could really harm a young nurse's reputation.
I was just trying to
I
ascertain...
mean it. The older sister is in theatre. They haven't found the younger one yet. I'd like to say it gets easier. but it doesn't. So, there's a rumour going round about us.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, well, because of that, I don't think going for coffee is such a good idea.
Yeah, maybe not.
Reader, change of plan. We are going out.
Excellent.
I think it's best you keep your distance, don't you?
What are you talking about?
Jody, she's resigned. And you and I both know why. So if you could try and keep your hands to yourself, I can't afford to lose any more nurses.
You've heard then?
Yeah. Look, I don't like people thinking that we've... But if we just explained, it would be forgotten. You wouldn't have to go.
Let me make this clear. I don't want to be defined by you. And while I'm here, that's always going to happen. So...
Sounded like you said it's your leaving, do?
What?
Okay. Thanks for letting us know.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was going to.
Well, you still got to do the rest of your notice, right?
No. Donna's not happy, but given the circumstances, the only thing being operation's good for.
Right.
What are you teaching them? Your nurses are incompetent.
Well, maybe if you kept it in your trousers, we could keep the competent ones.
I've had enough of this. Jody, I know you don't want people knowing the truth, but can you at least tell them I'm not in the habit of sleeping with junior members of staff?
Oh, right, so you don't like it now they're talking about you? That I'm just supposed to suck it up?
No, I don't think it's good for either of
I
us.
feel at home here. Do you have any idea how much that means to me after Mum? And now I've got to leave, and I've got to start again. And you want me to make it easier for you?
For us. I think it'd be easier for
Right,
both of us.
okay. So why don't you just apply for a transfer then? Didn't think so.
Do I need to clarify to you the importance of keeping the professional and the private separate?
Excuse me?
Well, you're clearly having a bad day, but you're not dealing with it brilliantly, are you?
You need to mind your own business, DK.
Just because your girlfriend's leaving doesn't give you the right to talk to patients like that.
She's not my girlfriend. She's my daughter.
Jody, where are you?
Jesus.
Ah. I know it's your leaving, do. You're not actually meant to. What was that?
Everyone out! Please get out!
Holby ED. How many? Say that again. There's been an explosion. There's going to be casualties. We don't know how many, but it's at the Plough and Oak, just around the corner. That's where Jodie's having her leaving party.
Max! Max!
Open fracture dislocation. Manipulated his foot. He's got a pulse back. He's lost a lot of blood.
Okay, let's get him on the trolley.
No, you can't go in there, mate. It's too dangerous.
I need to find her.
Jody! Jody! Max, you okay? I thought you were dead.
I only wanted a kebab. Are you okay?
Where's my dad?
He's probably wondering where his kebab is. Did you get me one? Mind your back.
Max! Was he inside?
Why?
What'd you think?
Where's Jody?
How is he?
He's a little bit more stable. We've intubated him and we've given him a chest drain for a hemopneumothorax, so he'll have a CT, and then after that probably get transferred to ITU.
Okay, so is he going to be okay?
Well, I mean, we'll know more once we've seen the scan.
Okay, so he might not be.
Why,
Then what?
why don't you go sit with him? Yeah?
And she says there's nothing going on.
Donna. She's his daughter.
You're good with him. How'd you get him to open up?
Oh, I told him a joke about a talking centipede.
Finally, the woman goes back to the shop and says, I've been asking him to go to the park all week, and he says nothing.
And the lady in the shop takes the lid off the box, and the centipede says,
I heard you the first time. I was just putting on my wellies.
What, Mum told it you as well?
No. Why?
Told her. She said it was a favourite joke. Okay, well, I best get back to my patients.
Sure.
Right, he left us, yeah, and Mum was always so angry with him. Like, she died not forgiving him, and I don't know, I just feel like if she was still here, I wouldn't want anything to do with Max.
Okay. But you do.
Is that wrong?
No. It's normal to have doubts. Your mum, she didn't have a chance to forgive him, but I don't know, maybe you could give him a second chance.
What, nothing? No, that's good to know. Thank you. I'm fine.
It's your first day back after being in a fire. Okay, you are allowed to delegate.
I'll email you the treatment plans. If you've got any more questions, you know where to find me.
Are you taking too much on, Max?
I know, I just haven't had any lunch.
Are you sure I can handle the phone calls and give you some time?
No, I got it.
Okay. It's happening again, isn't it? I was there the last time. I know what kidney failure looks like. Who else knows?
No one. And it stays that way.
But you're not going to be able to hide it for too long. What, not even your daughter? She might want to help.
No one. I will never, ever be your dad.
Max, you look dreadful.
I'm fine.
You're not. Neither you nor your kidneys are getting any younger. I think it's you that needs to reassess your priorities.
Dylan, stand down.
Are you in a position to get that? No, you're not, are you? All right, I don't mind acting as your secretary, but on the condition that you let me run some bloods for you, for my eyes only.
Why do you care?
I don't know, because I consider myself a friend.
You were right. I have been burning the candle. Today's results might be a bit of a blip.
Okay, noted. But do you have a deal?
Fine.
There's a patient asking after you.
Where?
Just there. Keep it quiet.
What are you doing here?
I couldn't get out of bed. Oh, I tried to, but she didn't pick up. So I'll come in an ambulance.
Why didn't you call me?
I don't like to worry you, son. You know that. Especially when you're working. You're sick again, aren't you? Why didn't you tell me? What can I do?
Nothing. I'm seeing the nephrologist. We're working it out.
Does Jody know?
No. And I don't want her to.
Why? She could be a match.
I don't want you talking to her. I want you to keep your distance, okay?
Don't be pig-headed. She could save your life.
No, Mum.
Why not?
Because I've given her nothing. Her entire life, not a thing. I don't want her getting close to me only for me not to be there in 6 months or a shell on dialysis. It's not fair.
Is it fair to keep this from her?
I don't know.
Look, love, it's sweet you stuck your head round, but whatever it is you're after, it's not here.
I'm not after anything. I've just never met you before.
No. You have now.
What's your problem?
I haven't got one. I just don't want to talk to you. Sorry for before. I was rude.
Yeah. Badmouth me all you want, but not my mum.
I wasn't bad-mouthing you. Wouldn't do that. Stand by what I said about your mum, though.
You barely knew her. And you know she had to hold down 3 jobs because your son walked away.
He's not who you think he is. He's a good man. Loves you. 2 of them, please, love. And chuck in a couple of tequilas.
Oh. What are they? Is that you? Loving the leather trousers.
My bum might have looked great in those.
Who's the baby?
Fresh out the oven.
But Mum said Max wasn't around.
Was there all the time when you were born. So she said he couldn't see you. Used to wrap you in this beige blanket, sit you on his lap, put your little head in his knees.
So why did she stop him seeing me?
Because your dad was an idiot. Took off for a while. But he was only a kid. It's not easy at that age, realising that a human is relying on you.
Yeah, well, that was the same for Mum, only she didn't have the option of leaving.
It wasn't even a fortnight. Realised what he was missing and he came back.
For me?
Yeah. Sat outside her flat for weeks, begging to see her. Called the police on him in the end. Broke his arm. I should make this my last one. I don't need Dr. Smarty Pants banging on about my alcohol intake.
Well, I won't tell if you won't.
Not really supposed to drink.
Why not?
Not great with just a one kidney. But he's worse than me. Give him a bottle of rum and sensible goes out the window. You didn't hear that, yeah?
Is that what's wrong with him? He's ill because he gave you a kidney.
If he gave me a kidney, we'd both be 6 foot under by now.
What, so you give him one?
And I'd give him the other one if I could. But they won't let me. Do anything for your kids.
He needs a kidney transplant. Why?
Well, you didn't leave a voicemail, so I'm guessing it's not great news. No, I can talk. Go on. say that last bit again? My kidney is failing.
What?
I had a transplant in my 20s. According to my nephrologist, my kidney function is at an all-time low. Without a replacement, I'm on limited time. Hi.
Oh, hi.
They managed to find Stella, Mum, bed. I just wanted to say that this is all new territory for me, and I'm sorry for how I've been.
So you know about Max, then? That I saw your face earlier when we were treating that kid, Mackenzie.
I don't think he'd welcome us talking about her.
Well, I don't really care, to be honest. Could you maybe speak to him about his situation, his health? Look, he's driving himself into the ground. Please? Look, he respects you, and I don't know, he might listen to you.
He doesn't. I've already tried, and nothing's going to change.
Okay, but what if there was a chance that it might? Are you okay?
I'm fine, don't fuss.
Come on, Max, let's get you up.
I said I'm fine. Cameron, could you help me up, please? Yeah. Easy. You're gonna need to pull. Okay. Was this an intervention? You two had a powwow.
You need to stop lying to yourself.
Your bedside manner could do with a bit of work.
She's right, you're sick.
What do you want me to do? I'm out of options.
What if you weren't? I've registered as a donor. There's a chance I could be a match.
No, absolutely not. That is not happening. I would never ask you to do that. Did you know about this?
Since this afternoon.
You are literally dying in front of me. Can't stand by and do nothing.
Then don't. You have a job to do, go do it.
That was graceless.
I don't want you talking to her about my condition.
I don't have to. She's a perfectly intelligent woman. She can see. Everybody can see that you're sick apart from you. You've been struggling all day.
I have bad days.
When did you last have a good day? If you continue to push yourself like this, you're going to die. I don't want to see that. Might not always like you, Max, but you are one of my oldest friends. And as your friend, I am telling you, something has to change. You can't go on like this.
Look, our shift's about to start. I've got to go.
Well, it's good though, eh? Beats the hell out of your Kendrick Lamar's.
Don't knock Kendrick.
Well, I'm not knocking Kendrick. I'm just saying that all your music is dull. A bit like dialysis.
Right, well, I'm not going to come next time then.
No, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean you were. I just saying that your music could use a bit of help, that's all.
You're such a div.
You're a div.
You're a div.
All right, come here.
What? Oh,
Latest potatoes.
see you later. You are my dad! Why wouldn't I want to try and help?
I will never accept a kidney from you. Stop wasting your time.
Yeah, I will. Because you're just not worth it. You never were.
I didn't understand how selfish I was being. if you still want to, I would love to accept your kidney. Your beautiful, shiny, working kidney.
Really?
Yeah. Come here.
What?
Just... Thank you.
We need you back as soon as we can get you. What, about 3 months are we looking at?
Actually, I'm glad you're here. I put in an application for Medics of the World a while ago. You may have a bit of competition on the work front. They've offered me a placement in the South Sudan.
This has been genuinely shocked.
I've just done this huge thing for you. I've gone through major surgery and I finally thought it was our chance to spend some time together.
So I'm not allowed to have a life anymore?
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry. This is one of the reasons I didn't want to take it from you in the first place.
What? In case I might want some sort of relationship with my dad?
It's a 6-month placement.
I cannot believe how selfish you're being.
Well, I haven't even decided if I'm going to go yet.
Yeah, but I don't factor into that decision, do I?
Of course you do.
Okay. So, if I was to give you the choice to have me in your life or go and do the placement, what's it going to be? You know, I'm sorry, I can't have this conversation. Not here. Not like this.